Hello, hi everybody. I hope this finds you doing so well this Monday afternoon. Amazingly, it is our second week of January, and I'm excited to be hopping on here with you. I'm so grateful. So many of you have been joining me on the podcast. And in case we're new friends, I am Denise Alvarez. I am with Storm Lily Marketing, and I am the host of the How to Market Your Horse Business podcast. And so I wanted to jump in today with your quick Monday marketing tip and share a little bit specific to websites and how you can improve your website with a few simple changes. Now, I did share a few of these changes on my podcast, and so I'm just going to dive into one here, and then I would love for you to jump into the podcast and meet me there and learn about the other changes that are pretty simple to make and that can make a huge difference. And so you can listen to that anytime at stormlilymarketing.com/14, or even just stormlily.com/14 to make it even easier to type in, especially when you're on your phone. Or you can just jump into any of your favorite podcast players and find me there. Now, again, back to websites. So oftentimes we build them and we leave them and we move on. And so at the beginning of the year, it's a great time to take a minute and just check out your website, see if it needs any slight tweaks, any refreshes and updates from the year. Perhaps you have some rewards or awards that you want to put on your website and let people know that you won in the past year, some of your achievements and accomplishments. Maybe you need to update some of your sale horses and things like that. So it's a great time in January to jump on and do that. But I also want to encourage you to look at it from a different perspective too. So my tip today is for you to just look at your headlines. So that would be when somebody lands on your homepage, on your very first page of your website, what is at the very top? Most of the time, not always, but most of the time, there's one or two lines that are written in larger text, and the goal there is for you to grab people's attention and get them to want to learn more about you and what you do. And so my tip today is for you to just take a minute and read that and make sure that it's super clear. And one of the easy ways that you can do that is to actually ask someone else that's maybe not in the weeds every day like you are to check out your website and just in that area. Say, will you just jump on, and with the first few lines that you see, I want to know if it's very clear what I do and who I serve and how I make their life easier. Because really that headline, that's what you want to be about. You want it to be very clear what it is that you do, who it is that you help, and how do you help them? How do you make their life easier? Because the deal is, when you write for your website, you want to write it for the person that's going to be reading it. And that means you want to talk about them a lot while still sharing about what you do. All right, so your quick Monday marketing tip is to grab a friend, grab a family member, grab someone who will give you super objective and honest feedback and say, hey, jump on my website and let me know if this is very clear to you. Okay? Now, again, I've got all the other simple changes you can make to improve your website on my podcast this week, and that is at stormlily.com/14. And in case you did not know, I also have a free resource for you available at all times at stormlily.com/checklist, or you can just go to my homepage, stormlilymarketing.com, and you will see it there. And I have it listed as a website checklist because it has the super important things that it should be on every equine website, no matter if you're selling a product or a service. And if you're selling yourself, if you're a trainer, then you are selling a service. So jump on to stormlily.com/checklist and grab that today. Excuse me. So thank you so much again for joining me, and I will see you again next week. Bye.